I have first a disturbing video to present to you. In this video we do see a 70-year-old man being shot by police. It is graphic, so please use your discretion whether or not you choose to continue to watch this video.
Street. Most fellas gonna be the apartments. Trailer park. Hey, sir. 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 Oh. Hey, hey, hey! Shots fired! Shots fired! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Oh, Johnny, let me get your email. You okay? You okay? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get the walking in here. Oh, it hurts. Johnny, give me an email. Call him one. It's trying to stomach.
In any situation where a citizen is pulled over or detained by the police, everyone is in a potentially dangerous situation that can easily spin out of control. All involved are in a heightened state of emotion. The officer's survival instinct is kicked in. The officer has no idea what kind of situation he is walking into. Even if the officer has ran your license plate, he has no idea if that is actually you behind the wheel of the car or if you are dead in the trunk. We, on the other hand, are also in a heightened state of emotion. That state of emotion may be no more than feeling frustrated at having our daily routines interrupted, or angry at feeling we are being unjustly detained, or fear of police brutality. It is necessary that we recognize, for our own safety, for the officer's safety, and the safety of the bystanders, that all involved are in that heightened state of stress and react accordingly. Here are some tips to making a encounter with policemen more safe and more survivable. Tip number 1, calm down. We're all in that heightened state of emotion. Get yours under control. Whether you're frustrated or afraid or angry, get it under control. A heightened state of emotion causes the reaction of the other to also have a heightened state of emotion, and therefore what we can run into is a self-feeding cycle. I become upset, the officer becomes defensive. Because he's defensive, he becomes aggressive. Because he becomes aggressive, I become angry. So calm down. Tip number 2, stay in the car. In order for us to assault an officer, basically we have to get out of the car. They know this. So as soon as we leave our vehicle, the officer perceives that as a threat and a potential danger to his own life. Stay in the car. Tip number 3, keep your hands where they can see them. Officers are trained that our hands are the tools that we use to do harm. That's why they handcuff us. And that's why they handcuff suspects. Our hands are the tools that we use to do harm, be it with our fist, be it wielding a gun, be it wielding a knife, be it we're putting our car in drive and trying to run them over. Our hands are those tools. So keep those hands where they can see them. If they can see where your hands are, they can see that your hands are presenting no threat to them. Tip number 4, avoid fast, jerky movements. Unpredictable, jerky movements, again, relate to our hands are the tools that we use to threaten the safety of another. Tip number 5, follow their lawful instructions and do not challenge their authority. Now, notice I said lawful instructions, and also keep in mind that I am not saying that we cannot exercise our rights. What I am saying is to follow their lawful instructions and don't challenge their authority, because if we challenge the authority of the lawful instruction of a police officer, we are telling that police officer that we do not respect authority. If we do not respect authority and law, then we may be of the criminal element. If we are of the criminal element, we may pose a threat to them. Also, on the flip side of the coin, if you are dealing with a power-angry, insane policeman and you challenge their authority, then they are going to react accordingly. They are going to show us that they are the ones in charge and they are the ones armed. So regardless of if you are dealing with a level-headed, calm police officer or a power-hungry officer, a bad cop, by challenging their authority and refusing their lawful instructions, we are escalating the situation either way. If we escalate the situation, then the survivability of everyone becomes threatened. Tip number 6, talk to them with respect. They are human beings. They have emotion. Granted, we expect a higher standard of behavior from our law enforcement. However, as we know, that higher standard is not there in every officer. When we are disrespected, when we are talked to in a disrespectful tone, we are going to react to that emotionally. So if you are, and again, he's the one with the gun. So talk to him with respect. It's no big deal. Understand, I am not saying respect them. That is how you feel about law enforcement is beyond the scope of this video. Even if you don't respect them, act as if. That's for your safety. That is for the officer's safety. That is for getting out of this situation with as little damage as possible. And tip number 7, last but not least, announce your intentions before you move. In other words, the officer says, I need to see your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance. Yes, officer, it is in my glove compartment. I am reaching for it now. Let them know what you're doing before you move. Now, of course, that does come with some limitation. We don't want to seem like a fool of saying, yes, officer, I'm opening the car door. Yes, officer, I'm rolling the window down. Yes, officer, I'm getting out of the car now. But if you're making actions such as reaching under your seat, reaching for the glove compartment, let them know what you're doing. Just a little common sense. Let them know what you're doing so that before you even make your move, they know that what you are doing is not threatening to them. Now again, none of this is saying that we cannot exercise our rights. What is being suggested is that we exercise our rights in a calm and respectful manner. Do you mind if I search your car? Officer, I decline for you to search my car. I require a warrant. We can exercise our rights without being belligerent and aggressive. If we are belligerent, disrespectful, and aggressive towards that police officer, then we are telling that officer that we are a threat to him and he is going to react in such a manner as to guarantee his own safety so that he gets to go home tonight to his wife and children. Remember, he doesn't know what kind of a situation he is in. So, to recap, stay calm. Stay in the car. Keep your hands where they can see them. Avoid fast, jerky movements. Follow their lawful instructions and do not challenge their authority. Talk to them with respect. Announce your intentions before you move. Stay cool, stay calm, stay safe. Ciao.